Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your love reading for the year 2021. This is going to be the beginning of the year, the middle of the year, and the end of the year. Let's go ahead and begin. Okay, Sagittarius, let's see what's going on in your love life, the beginning of 2021. This is a love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the beginning of 2021. First card you have is Death. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the beginning of 2021. Eight of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the beginning of 2021. Six of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the beginning of 2021. The Fool. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the beginning of 2021. Seven of Pentacles. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the beginning of 2021. Six of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the beginning of 2021. You've got Temperance. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the beginning of 2021. The Moon. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the beginning of 2021. And you have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so let's see what you have going on here. If you would like a private reading with me, just go to my website, channelguidance.com, and I'll place a link down below. So first, let's go through the zodiac signs that I see here. You've got Death, which represents a sign of Scorpio. You've got Temperance, which represents a sign of Sagittarius. And you've got the Moon, which represents Pisces. So, I mean, I really see, at least at the beginning of the year, for the sign of Sagittarius, that you're getting out of a kind of a place where you have been really stuck. And this could be maybe something that started in the year 2020, which is when I'm recording this video, because you've got Eight of Swords here. So you have been dealing with something where you have felt pretty powerless, stuck. Maybe you had a partner who's not been responding to you. They've not wanted to kind of see what's going on. They refuse to change. But this is changing for you at the beginning of the year. You've got Death. There's a huge change in your life when it comes to love. Again, you're dealing with something that where you have been stuck. So maybe, let's just start for singles. If you've been stuck and maybe you've not been meeting the right person, you've not been connecting with someone where you feel like this person is the one, you could be meeting this person in the beginning of the year. You also have Six of Wands, which means victory. There is victory as far as a huge kind of life-altering change in your love life if you're single. Now, if you're already coupled, and maybe you've been stuck in a relationship where you've been unhappy, again, huge change. You're meeting someone who's worth it. If you're already married, if you're coupled, and you've just been stuck in a bad place in the relationship, things are working out. There is a huge change. Maybe you're going from a relationship or marriage where there's a lot of fighting, a lot of arguments. All of that is turning around at the beginning of the year. You have that energy here. Now you also have the Fool. So again, new beginnings. You're being told at the beginning of the year, take a giant risk. This can be a giant risk with someone new. Take a giant risk continuing a relationship where you feel like, I don't know if this has a future or not, because there is positive change here for you. You've got Six of Swords. You're moving away from a very difficult situation, a very challenging place in your love life where you have some type of choice. Maybe you've been trying to decide what to do. You're being told, take a giant risk. So it could be that you've been trying to decide, am I going to stay in this relationship? I feel like you already know what to do. Take a giant risk. So if you feel like the risk is staying with this person, then that would be the answer for you. This is a general reading. You've got new beginnings. Your love life is moving towards a much healthier place with the Six of Swords. And you are making a decision with the Seven of Pentacles. Now for some of you, and this just came up, I think it was for the sign of Leo. Some of you, like you have a choice as far as who you can be with in the beginning of the year. There can be more than one person who's interested in you. There can be more than one person who's in love with you. This can literally be a juggling act where you're juggling two people. You have options at the beginning of the year. So kind of keep your eye out. There could be more than one person who wants to be with you. For some of you, like you're dealing with a choice right here. You're dealing with a choice that has you very confused. It's very emotional for you. You're confused. You're lost. With the Moon here, And for some of you, it could be that maybe you're not ready to make a decision at the beginning of the year. Again, it can be maybe staying in a relationship, or it can even be some of you where there is more than one person that you're interested in. Okay, let me get a few more. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the beginning of 2021. You've got Two of Wands, the Magician, and Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so you're being told at the beginning of the year, do something. Do something, whether you want to meet somebody new, put yourself out there. You have the Magician. So you can manifest. You can either manifest a new relationship, you do have the Fool there, a new beginning. You can manifest a new person, a new love. If you're already coupled, if you're already in a relationship or you're married, you can manifest a positive change, a healthy change in that relationship. You have a lot of personal power at the beginning of the year where you have been waiting. I feel like you don't know you have this power. You've got Two of Wands. You've been waiting for something to change. You have Knight of Pentacles down here. There's been very slow progress around your love life. At the beginning of the year, bang, like you hold all the power. You can make anything happen, whether it's somebody new or you want to work on an existing relationship. I feel like you have options. Like you can manifest whatever you want here. Even in a relationship where you feel like you've been stuck, maybe you feel like this relationship has been going nowhere. Again, you can manifest kind of a night and day change with the Death card, a huge transformation. Maybe you're going from someone who has been stuck, not knowing how they feel about you, to someone who is maybe ready to marry you. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the middle of 2021. Okay, Sagittarius, let's look at the middle of 2021. This is a love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the middle of 2021. You got Ace of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the middle of 2021. The Star. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the middle of 2021. Page of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the middle of 2021. Just had the Hangman jump out. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the middle of 2021. Four of Wands. Ten of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the middle of 2021. Four of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the middle of 2021. Seven of Pentacles again. And the Emperor. Yeah, I mean, you just had, I forget what the card was, but like the message was, I think, you know what? It was the Magician, which is a lot like the Emperor. So you're being told in the middle of the year, like, you've really got to take control here. You've really got to take control. So it can be that maybe right now in 2020, you're already kind of dealing with something in your love life that has you kind of feeling unhappy. Maybe it's a partner who's not treating you the way that you deserve to be treated. Maybe it's someone that maybe sometimes shows interest in you. Maybe sometimes this person pulls away. A relationship that has been in limbo. You had Eight of Swords in the first spread. Now you had the Hangman here. You're being told that you need to take control. Like you really need to put your foot down. You need to set boundaries. There is a lot of happiness here for you. You've got Ten of Cups. You've got the Four of Wands. This is a solid relationship. So you can go from, you know, a place of limbo to where this person comes and goes, an off and on relationship. They have no real answers for you, to marriage. I mean, you've got marriage here, and you've got marriage here. So marriage is literally in the cards for you for the middle of the year. And again, it can be that maybe someone just needs clarity. Ace of Swords. Maybe someone doesn't know how they feel about you. Because we have that clarity here. And then the next card is a Star. So it's going to be the sign of Aquarius, but this is like what you want. This is your hopes and wishes being granted. There is change here. There's excitement with the Page of Wands. There's good news for you. I feel like someone maybe who didn't quite know, what they wanted from you, they're having clarity. But for others, against a general reading, you have to really take control in the middle of the year. Like you have more options than you know. It can also be that there's more than one person interested in you. Because I feel something's going on where you kind of feel slightly unhappy with where you are. For some of you, others, like, your dream is coming true here. But if you're feeling unhappy in the middle of the year, you have to really take control. Maybe you have a decision to make regarding a relationship or marriage. Okay, let me get a few more. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the middle of 2021. Page of Swords. Yeah, this is speaking your truth. So this ties in with the Emperor. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the middle of 21. Got King of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the middle of 2021. Three of Cups. So you've got a water sign here, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. So some of you, if you're single, you could be meeting a water sign. This can also be you because you got Three of Cups here. It can be that, you know, you just really have to honor your feelings. The King and Queen of Cups honor their feelings. They honor their intuition. I feel like if you do that, you can't go wrong. There is happiness here for you in the middle of the year. You also have to be completely honest with yourself with the Page of Swords, but you can also, we've got, you know what, we've got two pages here. So some of you, like, communication is strong in the middle of the year. Maybe you're, you know, there's communication with an ex, or you're finally hearing the truth of how someone really feels about you, where you are overjoyed here. You've got Three of Cups here, Four of Cups here, the total opposite. This is feeling on top of the world, celebrating, and this is feeling really unhappy and unfulfilled. So some of you could be going from feeling like you're in the dumps to feeling on top of the world. Okay, let's look at the end of the year. Okay, Sagittarius, let's look at the end of 2021 for you. This is a love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the end 2021. Nice, you've got Ace of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the end of 2021. Six of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the end of 2021. Five of Pentacles. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the end of 2021. King of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the end of 2021. Ace of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the end of 2021. Strength. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the end of 2021. Five of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the end of 2021. Wow. Got the King of Cups again. Some of you may have a water sign around you. And one more. The Chariot. Okay, so interesting. You've got two new beginnings here. So again, if you're single, I mean, there can be a water sign who could be significant to you. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Male or female, sun, moon, or rising. I mean, you definitely have an energy of new beginnings, especially with the Ace of Cups, because this is a new relationship for those who are single. It can also be a new beginning in a relationship that you're currently in, or with an ex, especially because you've got Six of Cups here. There could be issues from the past at the end of the year. And to be honest, it really feels like maybe someone who hurt you. Someone who hurt you could be trying to make a comeback at the end of the year. The Five of Pentacles is someone who abandoned you. Someone that made you kind of feel like you had the door slammed in your face, so to speak. But there is a new beginning around this person at the end of the year. Now, what's interesting is that you have another new beginning here. So at the end of the year, like, you have a chance for a clean slate, maybe with an ex, maybe in a current relationship. And it can be with an air sign. You've got King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. If you're single, it can be that, you know, there could be multiple people interested in you, an air sign, a water sign. This water sign has been persistent for you. Now, I mean, I feel because you've got strength here, and this can be the sign of Leo, that you're being told, I feel like this is for those of you where this could be an ex, or you're struggling. We see it here, Five of Wands, you're struggling in your current relationship, in your current marriage. Stay strong. Stay strong. There is a new beginning. So some of you, you are dealing with a challenge at the end of the year in your love life, where you may feel like, I don't know where this is going. Don't give in to fear and frustration, because you've got new beginnings here. Things will work out. You've got the Chariot. This can be the sign of Cancer, especially with the King of Cups there, but this is victory. So you may be dealing, you know, with a partner where there's fighting, there's arguments, there's conflict. Things will work out at the end of the year. Okay, let's get a few more. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the end of 2021. Page of Swords again. Interesting. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the end of 2021. The Devil. And Son of Cups. Yeah, so I mean, it really seems like at the end of the year, like you're dealing with a challenge, which we saw there already with the Five of Cups. But then now we get the Devil. So I think that you're kind of confused. You're confused as far as like what's really going on with this person. Maybe you're kind of wondering like why someone has walked out on you. So just kind of keep in mind that these are kind of the energies around you towards the end of the year, because I see you overwhelmed emotionally. Like what just happened here? What's really going on? And it can be some of you like you're confused, as far as a relationship. Maybe you're pessimistic about the future of a relationship. You just had the Page of Swords in the last spread. Here it is again. Speak your truth. If you're in a, kind of a negative place, a confusing place in your love life, in a relationship, in a marriage, or with an ex, speak your truth, because you're being told there are new beginnings. Stay strong. Don't give in to fear. Don't give in to frustration. You do have a challenge at the end of the year, but this will work out for you. You've got victory here. Okay, Sagittarius, this has been your love reading for the year 2021. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again next month.